Hello and welcome to Last Level Press. I'm your host, Mr. Black, and this is another First 15. Today we are playing Gotham City Impostors, one of Monolith Productions' games. I would call it one of its latest games, but that wouldn't be true, because this actually came out back in, I believe, August of 2012. So I'm a little late to the party in addressing this game, but I'm really surprised that I don't see more about this. Pardon me. Now, I will let you guys know, for the sake of being entirely transparent and fair with you guys, this is not quite a First 15 for me. I filmed one First 15 episode for this prior to this one that the perfectionist in me just couldn't live with. I got really wordy and drew a bunch of things out, and I just really wasn't happy with that video, so I'm re-recording it. But I will tell you, I've only played exactly one match of this thus far, so I'm still really in that first impressions mode. But I do have a lot more of a, my thoughts are more collected now. So, let's jump right into this. For one, this is a free-to-play game, which is awesome, especially given what appears to be just a deep, deep amount of content available here. So your secret identity is more or less your player profile, allowing you to edit the loadouts of your custom slots for your characters. And there are also, when you get into the game, some predetermined characters you can select from as well. Most of the content available to you, if not all of it, I should say, right off the bat, is just the default stuff. Anything else, by all appearances, requires unlocks. Now, I was worried when I first started booting this a couple hours ago that those unlocks would only be available from the... let's see if I can get back to it here. The black market, their paid content shop. Thankfully, I seem to have been mistaken in that knee-jerk worry, because after just one round, I unlocked a few of, well, this is the wrong menu to show it, but I unlocked a few of the calling card bits of content here. Now, what these are if you ever played APB, I suppose its more proper name now is APB Reloaded, because it actually got fixed and turned into a viable game. When you kill somebody in that game, this customizable personal little tune will play that's more or less meant to just really rub salt into the wounds of whoever you just killed. This is that same sort of thing. This will pop up with your personalized calling card on the screen of whoever you kill, and you can customize it from the background to the little symbol up there in the corner, as well as whatever catchphrase is down at the bottom. For me, it's "Once upon a time, a little bat stumbled upon a joker." But, you know, if you guys can't tell, I'm a massive, massive Batman fan, so I'm extremely excited about this game. I'm really surprised. No! Don't return me to the title screen. How dare you? Press spacebar to continue. Why am I not signed in? Alright, stand by, guys. I'm going to fix this real quick. Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had some connection issues on my end. So, let's take a look at, real quick, some of the content within the black market that is the paid content market. And see, because there's a lot of these that are for your calling cards. Okay, some of that's actually taken from some of the old comic footage. That's actually really, or not footage, but comic material at least. That's actually really cool. Imposter bundles, what are these? Oh, wow, okay, so you can get all kinds of fun stuff with this. Pardon me. Yeah, that's quite a bit of new content. Weapon packs, support packs, gadgets, custom loadout slots. I do note, and it makes me wonder, that there are no prices listed here. So, I am not sure what their rates are like. I may have to check that later and add that little investigation in as an addendum to the end of this video. But that's enough poking around in the menu. Let's shoot somebody! Anyway, so the premise behind this game is that, for whatever reason, Gotham City has just gone insane, and there are now gangs of Batman wannabes and Joker idolizers just duking it out and dealing death in the streets, and just creating all kinds of hilarious, over-the-top wanton destruction and death, which really makes for a fun, goofy, over-the-top premise for a game. And as you can see, I'm jumping into some of the modes here. There's, of course, the classic team deathmatch available. There is fumigation mode. I've never played any of these others. My first match was a deathmatch round. But there are multiple other modes available here. I'm hoping that this will help to keep gameplay from getting stale, as entertaining as it is to look at. So if I do follow-up videos to that, I will probably show off some more of these other modes. For now, I'm going to stick with deathmatch because that's easy to jump right into and understand. So let's see if it'll just quick connect me here. There we go. And I should also note, while this is loading, that I like the UI. It is, of course, very, very stylized, as with the rest of this whole game. But everything is more or less where you would think to look for it. It's not a cumbersome UI. It's just simple enough to let you get to what you need when you need it, and to make it interesting to look at the whole way through. So I really applaud that. It's sort of a delicate balance to strike when you want to produce something that's very stylized, but still make it approachable. And they've actually done that very well here. So let's see. How do I spawn? I guess I just pick one of these. So, alright, this'll work. Now you may note that some of these textures aren't that amazing, but I did notice when I played my first round that for whatever reason, there we go, yeah, some of these textures, like, they take a little while to fully render. I don't know if that's an issue on my end, or if the server is just a little bit slow to render these, but I will note that this plays admirably smoothly for me. Between some processor issues on my end, pardon me, and my iffy connection, I don't always get the best performance out of online games. Particularly those that require nice twitch reflexes like this. But this one actually plays quite smoothly. I don't get FPS issues or latency issues, which is a nice change of pace. So this is obviously very well optimized, despite the fact that it seems to have no shortage of particle effects. I can see it's got some lighting shaders, and oh wow. Wow, I don't really like this rifle. I had like an AK sort of thing in my first round, and that I was annihilating with. I'm not much of a fan of this thing. Which seems to be kind of like a somewhat fictionalized K1, but anyway, I'm not going to go on a gun nut spree there. You will notice that this is a very, very, very colorful game. It's irreverent to the point of hilarity. It does not take itself too seriously, and I admire that about it, because it'd be really easy, especially with all the Arkham games coming out within the Batman universe these days, to make a game that you could just take, you know, that would take itself way too seriously and try to be really gritty and just come across as forced and just mediocre. This doesn't do that. This knows it's working with an absolutely absurd premise and just has fun from there. And I love that about it. It's lighthearted, but as you may already tell, pardon me, as much fun as it is to look at, as stylized and unique as it is, its core gameplay is still very sharp. Like, if you're completely neutral, or if you like the art style here and the premise behind it, and you either enjoy it or just don't care, and you're just an FPS fan and you want a nice little change of pace from whatever FPS you've been playing, this can still offer that for you. Damn it. I got ninja'd. Oh well. But, I'm going to try... Alright, looks like the round timer is getting to about a minute left. Let's see if I can snag the prize box here. Gimme, 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 gimme! Free stuff! Yay, mine! I hate it when I cough in the middle of getting shot at. Woo! Alright. So, as some of you may have noticed in some of my other FPS first 15s, I'm okay at FPS games. But I'm definitely not like too pro for you. I'm just passingly good. But despite that, I have a lot of fun with them, which is why I feature them so often. Even if I do spend as much or more time dying as I do actually taking anybody out. I don't have a whole lot more to say about the in-match gameplay. However, I will note that it does look like there are some unique mechanics at work here. Both of the rounds I've now played, this one and the first one, I've been on the Joker side, so I haven't had a chance to play around with what looks like the Bats player's ability to glide, which looks pretty fun. Whoa! That was loud. Pardon me. But it does look like some of those abilities are there, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So this is... Oh, okay. First, second, and third place. That's kind of cool. I like that. My stamps reach level 3. Yay. And a weapon unlock. Yay! New weapons! Alright. So like I said before, here's some more of this. I was really worried when I first started playing this game that a lot of its locked content was only going to be available... God, even more. This is awesome. To people that paid for that content. That is not even a concern of mine anymore, because every round I've played, and of course I say that and I've only played 2 rounds, but both of the rounds I've played, I've unlocked things, and there's a significant, like, satisfaction in that. So, alright, let's see. Right click, score, break. What do you mean right for score? You don't really want me to press the right arrow button, do you? Yes, you do. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video or this one, so I apologize if I'm repeating myself here, but I will notice down in the bottom right, for whatever reason, even though I'm almost 99% sure this is a PC-only game, so it shouldn't have any amount of, like, console-itis, they have a weird predisposition toward wanting you to use your keyboard to navigate their menus. That's really the only criticism I'm even really having for this game thus far, is that as good as its UI looks, it doesn't function very smoothly, because, like, look at it. To view part, press number 1, tab, well, tab's pretty normal, but, like, backspace to get back, press 3 to get to the help menu, that's weird. I've never run into that with any other game that wasn't strictly a console port that was just trying to shoehorn console controls and navigations into a PC title. I'm pretty sure this was never a console game, so I don't know why that's here. But before I exit, or I should say before I conclude, let's take a look real quick at what kind of weapon I just unlocked, so that you can get an idea, and I can get an idea, because I'm very curious, of what kind of content you can get to right off the bat. Okay, clearly it's not a rifle, or a submachine gun, or... Come on. Come on. You said I got something new. What was it? Maybe it was a weapon mod. Oh well. I won't waste you guys' time looking for that, although it did say that... Oh wait. You have one unlock. Okay, well you're telling me that. Where is it? Is it a backup weapon? Oh well, anyway, like I said, I won't waste you guys' time looking for that. I will, however, jump into the fact that other than changing your loadouts, it looks like you actually do earn your way into a fair amount of character customization here. My god, I'll stop coughing one of these days. Even including your appearance, which not a lot of FPS titles do to any meaningful degree. And this is still pretty limited, but it does afford 5 different body types, several different face types, which is cool. And even allows you to change your voice with a pretty good selection of material here. And most of these voice actors seem to have done just over the top enough of a job, pardon me, to make it entertaining without getting annoying. Now, it may get old after a while to hear all of these really over-the-top voices.
You can never escape the ninja!
Okay, I have to get that. I have to get that one of these days. I have to.
I can assure you with the utmost
Wow, that's actually a fair amount of language support as well. So I'm really, really impressed with this game. I'm extremely impressed with it because it works on both a stylized level and an objective level. If you want something fun and lighthearted that you can just jump into and have fun for the sake of looking at it and enjoying all of the humor that's injected into this. Like, it doesn't take itself too seriously. It's very irreverent without getting disrespectful to the source material. And, like I said before, if you just want a good FPS game and you don't even care about the Batman mythos that this is window dressed with, you can still enjoy a really solid FPS experience here, complete with progressive rewards for your gameplay with all the unlocks that this keeps giving to you. So I really can't recommend this game to you guys enough. I would love to play this with any of our nascent fan base, as well as anybody else that sees this, because this is just an awesome, awesome game. I really want to play more. I will definitely play more of this in the future, to the point that I will probably get enough gameplay under my belt to put more of a formalized review together, and I promise I will be more objective for that. I won't just fanboy all over it and shower it with praise because I like it. Because if I didn't mention before, I'm a huge Batman fan, so I was kind of predisposed to like this right off the bat. However, I was also, as such a fan, predisposed to look at it through a pretty fine strainer, because I didn't want it to be a disservice to the Batman source material. But as irreverent and silly as it is, it still feels right to me. Like, it would have been easy to botch this, but they didn't. So I'm not going to get any more long-winded about that. I'm just going to say I really, really enjoyed this game. This has put a very, very positive first impression in my mind. I want to play more of this, so you will see more of this game from me in the future. Other than that, thank you all for joining us for the first 15 of Gotham City Impostors here at Last Level Press. I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed.